For most of its history,
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Nerdcast. It is Devin broadcasting as always live from an undisclosed location in the center of Texas on a pretty chill and easygoing Friday evening. How's everybody doing out there? Doing good myself. I've got the ladies around here somewhere. Suki's right there eating some food. Gobby's out there playing in the hallway. I just, am I zoomed in a lot? I look like I'm kind of zoomed in. I just devoured some cat fur on an optical mouse. Not good. I think I maybe zoomed in a bit too much. I don't know how long I'm gonna stream tonight. I just wanted to get in here and do some, do a little bit more of, I'll peel back just a little bit. Do a little bit more of my, Might and Magic playthrough. This is the soundtrack of summer. What is it actually called? What is this track actually called? It's called Summer, parentheses, Nature's Crescendo. This is the crescendo of nature. Certainly feels that way outside. I came across this video earlier today. I'm gonna watch it before I play my game because it's appropriate. I was driving home and I was thinking like, okay, I should stream tonight. I kind of want to play some more of Dark Messiah of Might and Magic. I really don't know anything about. Where's the. Oh, there it is. I really don't know anything about, like, this series. The series at all. I talked with Maniacal Toaster a little bit about that last night. So I was like, you know what, I need some kind of like a history lesson. So I found this video called The Rise and Fall of Might and Magic by Retro Histories. There's actually another one too called Gaming History. The Retro Histories one is 13 minutes and the Gaming History is 17. So I'm gonna go with the 13-minute one. Maybe later there's also like a lot of lore videos too, but that's much longer and much deeper. A much deeper dive, so I'll save that for some other time, maybe. But I'm gonna watch this Rise and Fall of Might and Magic before I jump back into the world myself. I don't know anything about this series. Like, I always wrote it off as like a shitty RPG series, Western computer style RPG, which it is. I mean, I don't know about shitty, but it is at least a Western RPG from back in the golden age of computer RPGs. It just kind of seemed generic to me, kind of the way that Ultima looks generic, and Elder Scrolls look generic. But I've since gotten into, maybe I should play Ultima too. I've since gotten into Elder Scrolls quite a bit in these past few years, not just Daggerfall, but I mean I obliterated Skyrim many years ago, and I think that was my first introduction to like Western style role playing games, because up until that point I've really just been playing Japanese RPGs. So this is all still kind of new to me, and I'm still kind of in a discovery mode. So with that in mind, I'm gonna give myself a bit of a history lesson on what Might and Magic actually is.
If you owned a PC and enjoyed role-playing games, the period from the mid-80s to the early 90s was a really good stretch. This was the span between the first mainstream success of The Bard's Tale and the beginning of the generation of unprecedentedly good but much more intermittent releases that started around the time CD-ROM became popular. It was the era that the CRPG boomed, and it's known as the Golden Age. Companies like SSI, Surtech, Origin, and Interplay were at their most prolific.
I'm not familiar with SSI or Surtech. I will say Origin. It says 1983 to 2004. I feel like I interviewed at Origin way back in the day. I feel like I interviewed with them post 2004. Like, they were still around as Origin, but it must have been like 2005 or so. Actually, when did NCSoft start? That's the real question. When was NCSoft brought to America, rather? The company formed NCSoft Europe in... Wait, hold on, but that's Europe. Where is, So NCSoft was founded in 1997. In April 2001, the company created U.S. subsidiary under NCSoft Interactive. Okay. After acquiring Destination Games, headed by Richard and Robert Garriott. Destination Games. Okay, so they left Origin. Okay, so I know Garriott was at Origin, but he left Origin before, I guess, 2001. Interesting. Okay, well, I think I interviewed at Origin like in 2000. I felt like I interviewed there 2006, but I could be mistaken. My timelines could be wrong. Their office was crazy. They basically had like a huge compound that was right off of so it was off of the 360 cliffs. If you're not familiar with Austin, 360 is like a highway that goes it's not like an interstate highway. It's just like a little small rural highway that kind of goes out in West Austin, where all of the rich people live. It's like huge, lush, rolling hills, and you've got the river that goes through there. Lake, really, a big lake that goes through there, and it's pretty out there. And right along the edge of the cliff where the river cuts through West Austin. You have like this really big industrial bridge. It's really scenic. It's really cool. Origin was right there next to that, so they had like a really great view of the lake. I remember interviewing there. I really wanted to work there, even though I didn't know anything about Origin or their games. I hadn't played, like I said, I didn't play any of these games, so it didn't happen, obviously. But yeah, I was just slightly remember Origin and Interplay. 1983 to complicated. I guess technically they're still around in some form, but I didn't really play. I played a few Interplay games, but not role playing games. I used to play their console games like Claymates and shit. Bridge Trolls, yo, what's up, Haunted Wisp? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. No bridge trolls there. It's a cool bridge. It's too big of a bridge for bridge trolls to exist under. Cause it's like the bridge it's like about 40 feet or so above the lake. It's a big crossing. It's really pretty. Actually, let me see if I could So this is the view from basically Origin's office. So like, oh man, I don't even know. Yeah, so this would be the view from Origin's office basically. So, and this actually, ironically, this building is where Armature was. That was the very last video game studio I worked at. Before leaving the game industry, they had their offices in this building right here, which well, it was either this. I can't remember if it was this building or I think there's a building that's actually closer. I think there's a building that's actually closer to the lake that you can't see here. Because I remember I used to take walks. I'd go on break and take walks alongside the coast here. But yeah, this is the view from Origin's office, which is pretty awesome. It was pretty cool to go there and interview there. Bridge Krakens, no Bridge Krakens either. These waters are pretty tame, so you don't really have to worry about anything like that there. Anyways, just a random side tangent.
Never have there been more RPGs.
Hello, hey Gabriella, how you doing? Welcome back to the stream.
By so many different companies. But it's one particular product of the Golden Age that we're going to look at, and that is New World Computing's Might and Magic. You may know more about its spin-offs, the Heroes series, Dark Messiah, King's Bounty and others. This series has had quite a lot of spin-offs. But for now, we'll just look at the original series of 9 classic CRPGs. Let's start in 1986, when computers looked like this.
It's now a standard typewriter keyboard with special keys.
And software shipped like this.
Oh no! What have I done?
And this wonderful ad appeared in magazines for Might and Magic 1, The Secret of the Inner Sanctum. Set in the world of Varn, this first game followed a party of 6 in their adventures against the villain Sheltum. Massive for its day, the game included 5 towns and a dozen dungeons, and its non-linearity gave the player unprecedented freedom in exploring them. It was the brainchild of a UCLA student, John Van Caneghem, who wrote the game on an Apple II between 1983 and 86, and mailed out copies of the finished product in plastic bags from his own apartment. From these humble beginnings, New World Computing was born. The game was a critical and commercial success.
I remember buying games like that too.
Popular and some of the
games in sandwich bags
of the day, including the Commodore 64, NES, and of course MS-DOS. There's never been a main series Might and Magic game that didn't get a PC release. But the rapid developments of later years would quickly eclipse this first installment. For example, combat had no graphics at all, the interface was entirely text. On the PC at least, some of the other ports are a little more embellished. 1988's Might and Magic 2 was a more ambitious take on the formula. It continued from the cliffhanger ending of the previous game, where the party passed through a gate into a new world. The sequel introduced improvements like hirelings and trainable skills. It was one of the earliest dungeon crawlers to feature an automap, though you had to train characters in the cartography skill to see it. In an unexpected twist, the game ended not with the customary boss battle, but with the substitution cipher and a countdown clock, which was one of the factors CGW's longtime RPG correspondent Scorpia, an enthusiastic advocate of the first game, criticised in a lukewarm review. Van Caneghem responded in the letters page with a lengthy and trenchant defense.
Oh, goodness.
3 years later, in
Wait, what?
1991, Might and Magic.
What was all that? I am writing a response to Scorpia's March review of Might and Magic 2. As author of the game, I feel obligated to respond to a rather inadequate review. Oh boy, even back then. Many aspects were misinterpreted or ignored by the reviewer. For instance, the review stated that character classes are same as before. This infuriated me. Alright, jeez.
3 launched with a shiny new engine. The primary platform was now the PC, and the game was built with this in mind. Graphics were now vibrant 256 colour VGA, and mice and sound cards were supported, allowing for the first time a musical soundtrack. But the improvements weren't just cosmetic. Maps were larger, monsters could now be seen from a distance, and ranged weapons were added. Although it featured a new group of adventurers, who would later become significant in the story of Might and Magic 7, it again picked up the plot thread from the previous 2 games. Despite his near defeat on 2 prior occasions, the party was
wow,
still
they're
trying
fighting
to stop
robots
the
and shit.
apparently elusive Shelton. In a bizarre response to her negative review of Might and Magic 2, the developers of the game included Scorpia as a monster, portrayed in a distinctly unflattering light.
Oh boy.
Might and Magic 3 was
That's
the
some
new high
serious
point of the series.
Proto-incel
Unlike the earlier
shit.
games, which have dated to the point of being quite difficult to enjoy, it still holds up pretty well. Might and Magic 4 in 1992 and 5 in 93 finally brought the Shelton story arc to a conclusion. This pair of games shared an engine with 3, but introduced a technical gimmick that may be unique in gaming history. When both were installed, they combined to form a huge unified game, World of Xen, containing additional content not found in either of the originals. Adventurers explored and eventually united the light and dark sides of a flat world. A later CD-ROM release of World of Xen added digitized speech.
Alamar, you misguided mechanism. You'll destroy us all.
I didn't realize that robots
It's this
played
version
so
4 and
prominently
5
in Might and
that's the
Magic.
easiest to find today. In 1996, New World Computing was acquired for $13 million. The buyer, 3DO, owned by EA founder Trip Hawkins, was in the process of pivoting its business model into publishing. After their first attempt created a console platform
The most advanced home gaming system in the universe.
that nobody could afford. John Van Caneghem, eager to produce a Might and Magic MMO, was enticed by 3DO's technology and experience in online gaming. With the launch of Ultima Online still a year away, they were the only company operating what we would now call an MMO, Meridian 59.
Oh, I've
And by
heard
the
of
way,
Meridian
still
59.
running. The first Might and Magic title under the new regime was number 6, The Mandate of Heaven. With a 5-year gap between releases, it needed to be a technological leap forward from its predecessors, and they delivered. 6 was the first in the series
looks
with a
kinda
3D
nice.
world
That's some
and
pretty
full
good
freedom of
visuals.
movement. Its engine, with creatures and objects rendered as sprites rather than polygons, was behind the times even by the benchmarks of 1998, the same year Half-Life Thief and Unreal were released, but still its open world and massive dungeons had few contenders in the genre. If you played it back in the day, you probably still remember it fondly. It was 1998.
Wait, which one was that? I may have to look this one up and try it out. This was Might and Magic 6. The Mandate of Heaven.
With a 5
Do they have that? Is that on Steam? Might and Magic 6? I don't think any of these old games, the only Might and Magics I found on Steam to this point are the side ones. Oh, come on. Yeah, all they have are like heroes. The only mainline Might and Magic they have is 10. That dude probably won't talk about 10. I think he only goes up to 9 in this video. I probably have to go to like Abandonware or whatever that site is, to look for this one.
Via gap between releases, it needed to be a technological leap forward from its predecessors, and they delivered. 6 was the first in the series with a 3D world and full freedom of movement. Its engine, with creatures and objects rendered as sprites rather than polygons, was behind the times even by the benchmarks of 1998, the same year Half-Life, Thief and Unreal were released, but still its open world and massive dungeons had few contenders in the genre. If you played it back in the day, you probably still remember it fondly. It was 1998. CRPGs were on the verge of a major revival. The future of the series looked optimistic, but it was not to last. According to John Van Caneghem and others at New World, 3DO's bean counters didn't understand the creative aspects of game development and clamped down on anything too risky or innovative. They pushed the company to deliver a new Might and Magic and a new Heroes game every year. So 6 was followed by 2 direct sequels, Might and Magic 7 for Blood and Honor the next year, and 8, Day of the Destroyer, the year after that. 7 broke relatively little new ground, but it did refine some of the previous game's rough edges, making for arguably the strongest game in the series.
Fighting a giant.
Party characters could now be races other than human, and the game featured branching endings depending on the player's chosen loyalties. 8 changed the party system entirely. In this game, the player generated a single character at the start, with the rest of the party being filled out from a choice of recruitable NPCs. There were more factions in play, and you could add dragons to your team. But despite these changes, the engine had barely been improved since Might and Magic 6, and the now very dated game was a disappointment for many after the high quality of the previous 2 entries. Nevertheless, this trilogy is still the most accessible entry point to the series, chronicling the war between the Ancients and the Kregan on the world of Enroth. I know I said we weren't going to talk about Heroes of Might and Magic, and I'm not, except to say that the stories of Heroes 1, 2, 3 and 4 and their expansions tie in elaborately to Might and Magic's 6, 7 and 8. There, I'm done. No more Heroes. In 2002, New World Computing released the final game in the series, Might and Magic 9. John Van Caneghem stepped back from design duties on this installment for the first time in the history of the series, which might have been a warning that things were not going well. Still, with a new 3D engine and a standalone story.
Yeah, I saw also, Wisp, I just looked at your link. I also saw that they do sell the game on GOG, I believe. Yeah, I mean, they're kind of asking a bit too much for it, honestly. I mean, wait, wait, hold on a second. Six pack limited edition. What is in this thing? The pack includes the first 6 games from Might and Magic. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. World of Xeen. Bonus Swords of Xeen and Might and Magic 6 Mandate of Heaven. Might and Magic 6-pack limited edition now includes full speech versions of Might and Magic 4 and 5. Huh. Alright, well, you know what? I guess for $10. I thought it was just $10 for just the one game, but I guess for the first 6, you know, I'll consider it. I'll consider it.
Might and Magic 9 could have been a perfect entry point for a new set of players. Unfortunately, 3DO's demand to release the game on the last day of their financial year resulted in something that was described even by a new and a Might and Magic from final game. In 2002, New World Computing released the final game in the series, Might and Magic 9. John Van Caneghem stepped back from design duties on this installment for the first time in the history of the series, which might have been a warning that things were not going well. Still, with a new 3D engine and a standalone story, Might and Magic 9 could have been a perfect entry point for a new set of players. Unfortunately, 3DO's demand to release the game on the last day of their financial year resulted in something that was described even by its designer as pre-alpha at best, and more harshly by
damn.
CGW as Coaster of the Year. Then things went from bad to worse. Before the game's problems could be patched, 3DO laid off most of the staff of New World Computing, and later on, in a final surreal twist, Trip Hawkins appeared to blame the company's failure.
Wait, what? What? Hold on a second. What the fuck does that mean? The 3DO company considers strategic option. I've heard a lot of things that the Iraq War is blamed for, but the failure of Might and Magic 9 is a new one to me. The 3DO company, Nasdaq THDO, announced today that it's evaluating its strategic options in light of continuing adverse economic conditions that have reduced revenue and access to capital. Net revenues for the quarter ended March 31st, 2003 were below expectations at approximately $10 million. Full results of market conditions for us appear to take a turn for the worse when the war in Iraq began, said Chairman and CEO Trip Hawkins. Oh boy. In recent weeks, sales of our product have not picked up as we hoped, which is preventing us from being able to utilize our new credit facility. Oh my goodness. The Iraq War. God damn, dude. Okay, well, I understand that it was a different time back then. Like, everything wasn't, like, e-commerce was still in its infancy. Definitely was not a thing for the game industry, pretty much. I mean, there was some, but not a lot. So, and there wasn't any social media or word of mouth like that. So, gaming was impacted a lot more by market downturns than it has been in recent years. So, yes, the economy was bad after 9/11, in particular, but also because of the war and all of that. But to blame a game that was roundly criticized as being shitty and even called a coaster, to blame that failure on the Iraq War, I mean, he even said the war with Iraq. He didn't say, like, current events. He should have just said something as vague as, like, the current events in our economic era. You know, he straight up was like, it's the war in Iraq that's making people not want to play our really shitty game. Damn, and then they laid off a bunch of people. What a weird thing to blame your company's failure on. 3DO was already taking hit after hit in this era. You know, they failed big time with their console, and most of their games weren't really world beaters anyways.
Hawkins appeared to blame the company's failure on the Iraq War before filing for bankruptcy and closing the doors permanently. After 19 years and 36 games, the story of New World Computing was finished, and 3DO was 3D-own. 3D-done. This idea worked better on paper. But what happened to the Might and Magic MMO that Van Caneghem was so keen to make that he sold his company? Well, that project was cancelled just a few months after the acquisition, a casualty of 3DO's volatile priorities. What could have been an early enthusiastic and innovative entry into a market now worth $15 billion a year had been unceremoniously discarded. John Van Caneghem spent time at NCSoft before co-founding Treon, best known for Rift.
Oh yeah,
before its release and doesn't appear in.
I worked at NCSoft for a time. Don't ever recall running into that dude there, but he was in the higher echelons of the company than I was. I don't know if he was there at the time. But I've also interviewed at Tryon. I guess I must have been like secretly low-key stalking this dude throughout his career, going from Origins to NCSoft to Tryon. They actually offered me. I actually got offered a position at Tryon. They wanted to hire me, but I chose Armature instead. Armature and Tryon both at the same time. I interviewed with both of them, and they both made offers, and their offers were pretty much identical. Actually, Tryon Tryon's offer was better in that they were offering me a full-time position with benefits and whatnot, and Armature's was just contract, even though the wages were the same across both. So the smart play probably would have been Tryon, but I was burnt out. At that point, I had been working on MMOs for God knows how many years. I worked on MMOs at NCSoft and at BioWare doing Star Wars: The Old Republic. So, and then Tryon is an MMO company. I didn't want anything to do with MMOs at that point. I was much more interested. Armature at the time was working on Recore, and they were working on that game with the creator of Mega Man. And to me, I was much more interested in getting back on the console side, the single-player game side, and all of that. And especially more interested in working on a title with the creator of Mega Man. So, I mean, that's where that poster came from there. So I chose Armature over Tryon. Since heard some not great things about Tryon's work culture, but that's neither here nor there.
Credits. He then went to EA Victory to produce a new free-to-play Command & Conquer title, but in 2013 that game was cancelled and the studio shut down. Since
Damn,
New
that
World
guy's like
Computing's demise in 2003, he hasn't released a game. The rights to Might and Magic were sold for $1.3 million to a company that had been attempting to get hold of them for a while, then called Ubisoft. Now they're more commonly known as f***ing Uplay. At auction, Ubisoft outbid Eidos and Turbine. And yeah, you spotted it. That right there was another missed chance to get that Might and Magic MMO. Ubisoft are still making Might and Magic games today, though their franchise takes place in a completely different setting to the universe in which all of the New World games occur. They released Might and Magic 10 in 2014, which, despite a low budget, received good reviews. But other than its name and genre, that game has little in common with the rest of the series. It's a spiritual successor, not a direct sequel. Today, Might and Magic 1 through 9, as well as most of the spin-offs, are all easily available through GOG.com. In total, the series offers hundreds if not thousands of hours of entertainment, and can be picked up for pocket change during a sale. The GOG support forum has links to unofficial patches to remove bugs and add features, like mouse look, to several of the games. The patches for 6 to 8 are highly recommended, but the unofficial patch for 9 is almost essential to render it playable. And that's it for this episode of Retro Histories. I'm sorry I haven't talked about the science fiction plot elements, or the differences in the various console releases and which are the best ones to play, or Swords of Scene, or Arcomage and the games it inspired, but I had to draw a line somewhere. Thank you for watching Retro Histories. I'll see you again.
It's a good video. Now I know. Well, I know about the history of the development of the game. I guess I don't know that much more about the lore of the game itself. But hey, you know what? I take what I can get. Alright, let's get back to killing. This game has a whole lot of killing.
Sarah, quickly!
Milady.
This man is wounded. See to him.
At once, milady.
What happened here?
Orcs came from the temple, drove us out, blocked the entrance. Some men are still trapped. Said they saw a Paukai. Paukai.
Paukai? He's delirious, too. Please help Sareth. They'll be fighting ahead.
What's a Paukai?
Warriors! Hunters! The spider goddess has spoken. These thieves and demon friends must not disappoint.
It's a good thing Maniacal Toaster isn't here, because this is more orc discrimination.
Ancestors, for the clan, for the blood.
Alright. Kill the orcs guarding the outer temple, the outer buildings. Press E alternately on Leanna or any other characters following you to tell her to stand still or to follow.
I'm ready.
How do you...
Let's go then. Let's not waste any more time.
I don't want you to follow me. I'm trying to tell you to stand still. How do I tell you to stand still?
Let's not waste any more time.
Okay, so you don't respond when you stand still, you just stop. Alright, fine. Well, stay there then.
Boat come to peace today. Humans on boat. Tuskal saw. Tuskal told me. Many humans. Not so many. Looked strong. Heroes. Orcs kill wizards. Orcs kill gods. Orcs kill heroes too. Island is Orcs Island. Temple is Orc Temple. Humans not welcome. No! Humans welcome. Humans good for Cyclops food. Abomination! No let stranger escape.
My damn shield.
Stranger's going to meet you.
Oh, shit.
Stranger's death will bring honor to me.
You know, for an archer, that guy certainly, took a lot. Alright, let me see what these shields are. Oh, I could do this. Wait, there's something I need. Shit, what do I need in order... I forget what it was. Let me check my inventory items. I know I had something and it was like, well, you need more whatever in order to use it. Oh, this, the Naga Silk Sword. It requires critical hit 1. There we go. Alright. Now I've got a wicked sword. There's an orc over there. Why be stealthy? I'm just gonna run up on him.
You Guzrat want to be shaman? Guzrat. Human! Strange hostile. He went out. Stranger.
Oh shit, there's 3 of them. What the fuck happened there? Oh shit, what? Where did you come from?
Stranger going to meet his...
Damn, I didn't notice that she got run up on. Alright, you know what?
I'm ready.
Come with me. You too. Who is she targeting?
Take that.
What? What are you talking about? Oh.
Go no further.
Oh, wrecked.
Aratrock! Get stranger!
Get away from me.
Who's near you?
Stop or die. Stranger will not get away. Stranger not will go meet his ancestors.
Sareth, we need to find a way inside.
Where's your bro at? We needed him.
We need to get through here, but the lever's broken, and if I blast it, every orc on the island will hear. Could you find a tunnel underneath that would get us in?
That's very specific. That's a very specific ask. A tunnel underneath. You mean like this giant hole right here?
There should be a way in over here.
Alone at last.
There must be a switch of some kind around here.
Filthy little brutes. Hungry too.
Oh shit, what the fuck? Oh, there's a bunch of them. Oh no, I crashed again. Damn, this game is really crashy. Oh, what? What? Since when does a crash kick me to the fucking... Damn, that was a very formal and official crash. It was like, your play experience has been crashed by Dark Messiah of Might and Magic. Yo, Nocti, welcome back to the stream. Alright, I don't know how far back my my autosave was, but hopefully that didn't fuck me over too much. Alright, that's not too bad.
There should be a way in over here.
Alone at last.
There must be a switch of some kind around here.
Let's see if I can do this without crashing.
Filthy little brutes. Hungry too.
Where are they coming from? Oh, they're coming from over there. God damn, these things take too much.
You've become quite the killer, haven't you?
Jesus, you're just now noticing that? Where am I hearing that from? I've been here, was lurking because my girlfriend called me. Okay, that's no worries. You're free to lurk.
You won't be needing that bow. Go ahead and take it. I'm sure it'll be useful.
Just picked up the rope bow. If you fire an arrow against any wooden structure, it will spot a rope that you can climb walls, which will be very useful. Okay. So I'm guessing I'm supposed to use it right here.
That's great. Let's get to the entrance.
Oh shit, what's going on?
Tarragon, don't! It's too powerful!
Oh shit! I'm out of here.
Tarragon, no!
Oh wait, hold on. Tarragon, what are you doing? Oh shit. You started roasting my ass.
That was close.
The fucker disarmed me, knocked my shield out.
Too close, actually. We better keep our eyes open.
Where's
We're
the
dead if it
cleaver?
catches us. Poor Tarragon. He was a good mage, and loyal to my uncle for many years.
Oh shit, what the fuck? Wait, what happened? What? Mission failed. Liana hates you? Why? Why does she hate me? I don't know what just happened. She was running and then she tripped, and I guess I saw her, and maybe she got embarrassed that I saw her? What the fuck?
That was close.
Hey, don't die. Get in here. Get in here. What? I don't know what happened.
We better keep our eyes open. We're dead if it catches us. Poor Tarragon.
She literally
He was
just...
a good mage, and loyal to my uncle for many years.
Okay, I don't know why she died last time. That was very strange. Oh, it is me, and I've been going goddamn insane trying to find this comic I heard about around a year ago about this huge hulking barbarian guy with an axe who loses his nose, and then the stories about him recovering his humanity. I can't find it. I can't find anything about it anywhere, and I'm questioning if I ever saw it. A comic about a guy with an axe who lost his nose. I can't say that sounds familiar to me, but what's up, Toaster? Welcome back to the stream. I think she got hit in the back with an arrow, but there are no enemies. We killed them all. That's why she was barking. She was going through her NPC dialogue. We killed all the enemies. Oh, what? Yeah, exactly. She was literally just running. I'll watch the VOD later, but she was literally just running and then, like, collapsed. Like, she had a heart attack, and then for that reason, she hates me. Oh, man, I lost my shield again.
Make weave new cape for festival. Shogun make new vest. New vest.
Oh, nailed him.
Get out of my way!
Wrecked. Oh no! Wait, what? She died? Wait, this one says Liana is dead. Okay, so why did the other one say Liana hates you? What did I do before that made her hate me?
That was close. Too close, actually. We better keep our eyes open. We're dead if it catches us. Poor Tergon. He was a good mage, and loyal to my uncle for many years.
Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna have to pay more attention to keeping her alive.
Season change soon. Festival of Solstice.
I mean, I did. You know what? Actually, you stay here. Stay there.
Vest. Shogun make new vest from what? Shogun no hunter. New vest from Hawkeye. Trade arrowhead.
Oh man. Oh damn! That dropped on me. Alright, that didn't quite go as planned, but I guess a death is a death. Why can't I pick up the cleaver? I don't see it. I don't see it in my inventory. I guess I can't use it. Again, that's more orc discrimination. They're like, orc weapons are for orcs only. Humans are too sophisticated to use an orc weapon. Oh, I don't want that.
Dragons be praised. You're here. Orcs entered the temple, and we were too few to match. I've been hiding since then.
I'm glad you made it, Duncan, where so many of our men didn't. The fighter with us is Saris, Fenric's apprentice. He saved our mission twice already in Stonehelm.
Then I'm doubly glad that he is here. A worthy sword arm is always welcome.
He's very worthy, Duncan.
Don't we have a skull to find, dear?
But enough chatter. Arantir will be on our heels. There are other boats in Stonehelm. Duncan,
I can relate to this girl because I too am
Sarah
fucking miserable and give up at simply tripling.
When we return.
I would have an orc
As you
weapon.
wish.
I would have
The
orc
blessings
weapons
of
literally
Elan
cut
be
the
with you.
hands of the people who use it, with the explanation being they think it's funny and no, they will not fix it. Sometimes I give up when I even think about tripping on my own 2 feet. Is that what happened then? She just gave up? She tripped and was like, fuck all of this. And then she blamed me because all of a sudden she hated me. If Liana hates you or Liana dies, your mission is a failure. I really don't understand the whole hates you component. Like, where does that... This game isn't a role-playing game. It's just like a straight-up level-to-level action game.
The altar
So...
is this way. Let's hurry. I'm worried about Arantir.
I don't like the feel of this.
Well, you are the reason she even came here. Not really. She was gonna be here on her own. I just happened to stumble across her.
The orcs have sealed up the temple. We'll have our work cut out for us to get back in.
And by we, she means you. Not very honest, is she?
Regenerates her health.
Good luck.
I think you can get us through. What do you mean?
Don't forget that nice bow you found before.
Oh, thank you for giving me hints and tips, disembodied spirit.
I think we need to get up there to get
I know. I'm just trying to figure out if I want to... Yeah, I'm going to put this where that short sword is.
Don't forget that
I
nice
know,
bow
shut
you
up.
found before.
You're wonderful, Sarah. Look, the entrance to the tomb is just ahead. I'll watch your back, Sarah. Call if you need me.
Isn't it nice of her to let us do all the work?
Stranger, not get away. Get stranger.
Oh, jeez. I thought she said she had my back. Where was she? Where was she? I don't remember the story at all. Well, from what I recall...
Magnificent, isn't it?
That's one word for it.
Uncle said the Skull of Shadows is in the crypt beyond this gate. If you can place the crystal in the heart of the temple, I can open it. But it will take time. There are all sorts of magical defenses here. That corridor leads to the chamber where you can activate the crystal. The incantation will take a lot of preparation time.
What
Hurry
corridor?
up. I don't want to be alone here too long.
What corridor?
Will you be safe here?
I'd be safer with you, but I have to prepare the spell. Hurry.
Oh, is little Miss Mage afraid of the dark?
I don't like leaving her alone with orcs around, or Arentir. I need her to get inside.
You're such a gentleman.
Okay. So yeah, from what I recall of the story, I was to deliver that crystal to her uncle, I guess? Father? Uncle? Can't quite remember that. I did, and then some other wizard dude showed up and killed him and stole it. And then she was on a quest to go after him, or do something or other. I don't know. I stole the crystal back from that dude, and then I ran into her on the way, and she had a ship and some guys. I can't quite recall. But she was on her own shit by the time that she came across me.
How charming. There's a goblin infestation.
I kind of feel bad about killing him now. kind of feel bad. I don't completely feel bad. I kind of feel bad.
I wouldn't want to be under that column when it falls.
What? What are you talking about? Oh, an axe.
Don't forget, we may still have to kill that Paukai. Urgash knows how.
I forgot that. We'll deal with it when the time comes.
A note. Left antidotes to spider poison here in chest. Locked chest because stupid goblins nearby. Well, okay, where's the key? I guess I'm gonna be dealing with spider poisons at some point then.
Me gonna get you. Go for it, snap. It's nothing.
Get off of it. What is that? Ring of Might? Come on, highlight it. Highlight it. Damn. Alright. Ring of Might. Damage 1. I don't think I've really noticed the health regeneration thing, but I'll keep an eye on it and see how that's doing.
Uh-oh.
We're trapped.
I couldn't tell what happened. I couldn't tell what happened. What happened there? Like, I jumped and like... Oh, how far back is it gonna put me? Pretty far back.
I wouldn't want to be under that column when it falls.
Why was I holding a goblin corpse? Ah, damn it.
Don't forget, we may still have to kill that Paukai. Urgash knows how.
I forgot that. We'll deal with it when the time comes.
So hard for me to fucking target that thing. Axe is damaged too. Wait, what? What the fuck? Why do I have a short sword? I don't want this fucking thing. That's why my shit's so weak, because I had that shitty sword. I don't even know how that happens. This game has a lot of mysterious mechanics to it.
Hey, you! Help me! No! You're gonna die.
Damn, cut his head off too. And I think his arm also. I've brutalized that guy. Alright, let me see.
Uh-oh.
We're trapped.
Oh, shit.
That was a close one.
No, that was almost a painful death. Try to avoid doing that again, will you, my sweet?
Someone's trying to keep me from getting bored. Now.
God damn it. Are they really just sitting here throwing rocks at me? Do I really just gotta go all the way back?
I'm sorry. I made it there, but those damn goblins have taken control of the portcullis.
There is another way. A bit more complicated.
How do you know this? How are you familiar with, like, the intricacies of this temple? A second set of closing walls? Yeah, that was unique. That was a twist. I wasn't expecting that.
The Palkai! It's back!
This is my hiding spot. Oh shit. Kill the Palkai? Am I even fucking equipped to do something like that? Do I look like the fucking Dragonborn here? Oh yeah, that went brilliantly. That went brilliantly. He just fucking one-tapped me.
I'm sorry. I made it there, but those damn goblins have taken control of the portcullis.
There is another way. A bit more complicated. What's that? The Palkai! It's back!
Oh boy, okay. Oh, she just pushed me out to the open. Lure it under the what? She mentioned something about a... How do I drop? I don't even know. For starters, I don't know what a portcullis is. Second, I don't know what she means by drop it on him. That's probably not what she meant. Oh! Wrecked. I don't know what this wants me to do. I don't know what this wants me to do. What is a portcullis? Is it this thing? What do you mean drop it on him?
I made it there, but those damn goblins have taken control of the portcullis.
There is another way. A bit more complicated.
See, they keep saying the word portcullis. What do you mean goblins have taken control of it? If goblins have taken control of it, then how does she want me to drop it on them?
What's that? The Palkai! It's back!
Oh, she's about to die. What the fuck? Oh, she died immediately. Damn, what the fuck?
I'm sorry. I made it there, but those damn goblins have taken control of the portcullis.
There is another way. A bit more complicated. What's that? The Palkai! It's back!
Hide, woman! Get under this thing! Don't just stand out in the open. What are you doing? Hide! Hide! Oh, she's toast. She's gonna die again. If I don't first.
Sarah! Lure it under the portcullis and drop it on him!
Oh. What's up with the lighting? Oh, I think it's from my, So what do you think? Facebook and Microsoft are going to sue Muskie Boy over rebranding Twitter to X despite him not owning X? I'm not sure. I mean, I think that Musk is putting himself on the hook for all sorts of lawsuits. And I know he has several that are ongoing right now. Like, I don't know... I don't know how I would get over there, though.
Here's something.
Let me get you. Get you.
Something came out, like, it was, I saw it posted on Twitter earlier that, like, there was somebody who had the username of @music, and Twitter just straight up took it from him. Didn't even communicate with them beforehand. Just straight up took it. Oh shit. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, they just took it from him. And the guy posted about like how he got, you know, @music like 16 years ago, and, you know,
I'm sorry.
Spent all that time
but those damn
actively using it. It's not like
the port codes.
it's not like he was a dead user or anything. He actually was actively using it. And I saw that, and I'm thinking to myself, isn't that brand theft? Like, Twitter doesn't own the brand. Just because, like, he built a brand. He spent 16 years building the brand on that. And so, like, for Twitter to just come and take it like that, that's stealing a brand. Like, it seems like that definitely opens him up to a lawsuit on that front, at least. It's one thing to be like, okay, this user had a couple hundred followers and posted rarely. It's another thing if someone actually used the platform to create and build a brand, and then they stole that brand ID. I don't know if there's something in Twitter's like terms of service or whatever that's like any brand that's get out of the way, you idiot. What are you doing? Now, when I first walked into this room, that woman in my head was like, I don't want to be there when the column falls. I had no idea what she's referring to when she said that. Like... I assumed it was something in this room she was referring to. Oh. Okay, well, that's useless. That's not at all what I thought she was talking about. Can I... Is that something I could do in this room? I examined it. I didn't see any obvious place where something could be destroyed. Do I just have to shoot up at it? It looks like she's shooting at it. So maybe I need to do the same? I'm not even coming close to hitting it. Bethesda new game is coming out next month. I don't know what feels weirder, the fact that or the fact that I just have zero interest in it at all. I probably both. I thought that Starfield was later this year. All right, I'm at a loss on this fight here. I don't know what the fuck I need to be doing.
Meet your dragon.
Oh, I think I'm stuck. I got somewhere I shouldn't have been, and now I'm stuck. Oh boy. Alright, I'm gonna let this dragon kill me. I don't know what to do. And I'm stuck. Come on, man, I'm right here. Ugh. Boy, oh boy. Why can't I grab this massive object? It's glowing like I should be able to interact with it, but it's not letting me. Oh my god, kill me, dragon, kill me, kill me, kill me, kill me. Come on. How come you were one-hitting me? There we go. Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry. I made it there, but those damn goblins have taken control of the portcullis.
There is another way. A bit more complicated. What's that? The Palkai! It's back!
Okay, so I guess those objects are just too big. The tooltip says I could use massive objects. Oh man, I am truly at a loss here.
Get away from me! Get out of my way!
All right, I gotta look this up because I'm just wasting time here. Oh, is did you need to drop a gate or something? I'm very tired, so I can't remember a thing. I don't know. See, they keep saying portcullis, but I don't know what a portcullis is. So now that I know what a portcullis is, I get what they're getting at. There we go. Jesus. Son of a bitch. Well, now what? I can't get over this motherfucker?
You did it! I can open a passage, but I don't know what you'll find on your way.
Brilliant. You know, if it had been me, I would have thanked you properly.
There should be a way through. Should be. Hurry!
I wasn't paying
I
attention.
still need to prepare the spell, and Arantir could be here at any moment.
There we go.
And Sareth, good luck.
What? No goodbye kiss?
Hurry! We might...
Well. Jesus, dude, how fucking weak are you? This is where those antidotes would have come in handy. I have some somewhere. Oh shit. What happened to the antidotes I had? Okay, I have 3 of them right here. have 5 skill points. Oh shit. Oh, it crashed on me again. Damn. Yeah, well, you know what? It's good timing because I'm actually going to I'm gonna call it for the night. Good timing on that crash game. Damn, I spent way too much time trying to fucking fight that dragon just because I didn't know what a damn portcullis was. Just saw this neat thing, by the way. What is this? What is this? Mass Builder. Commander, customize and build your mechanical assault skeleton suit and lead the fight against an alien invasion bent on... It looks... It looks like an NCSoft game I used to work on called X-Steel. And also Virtual On. It actually looks more like Virtual On. It looks more like Virtual On than X-Steel. Oh, that's exactly Virtual On. That's literally Virtual On. Wow, jeez, so much shit happening. I can barely follow what's going on. Vermilion Digital. Who the fuck are Vermilion Digital? I wouldn't be surprised if there were like, if there was like former Sega employees working at this place. Good stream, good job, thank you very much, have a good night all. Thanks for stopping by, Wisp, I appreciate it, as always. The customization system looks crazy in depth. There's some Twitter account that just straight up made a whole bunch of Megazords and Transformers with this. Oh god, did not like those pics of their other games. Yeah, I mean, it just looks like generic, you know, Japanese anime games. Tony Taka games, I call them. Oops. So they don't talk about MMORPG. What? I want to know the history of this company. I want to know where they came from. I mean, I'm certain, just by the look of it, I'm certain that somebody from the old Virtual On teams is involved with this game. What's it called again? Mass Builder? Armored Core? It's not inspired by Armored Core. It's almost nothing like it. Well, I guess maybe the mech building aspect of it. You couldn't really build a mech in Virtual On. But, I mean, it looks exactly like. It's honestly just kind of making me want to break out my Saturn and play Virtual On. Alright, maybe there isn't any connection. Or no stated connection, at least. Looks like a lot of the... It's not exactly porn, but we made sure none of these girls look adults. I hate that kind of shit with anime. I hope it's good. No idea if it is, though. I mean, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. It looks... To me, it just kind of looks like another generic... There are so many Japanese action RPGs and action games that kind of have this super fast-paced kind of exploding effects while you're chaining together 20-hit combos and like numbers are flying all over the screen. I mean, it just looks like so many of those other games that I don't have an interest in it from that respect. The mech aspect's cool, but I don't think it's enough for... Personally, it's not enough for me. As far as their other games, I didn't get a porn quality to it. What's this? Mahou Arms? Yeah, this looks exactly like all the other... It looks like Nier Automata or whatever. Like, so many games coming out of Japan just, like, play like this now. And I don't have an interest in any of them. Alice Escaped. This is just a platformer, a cutesy platformer. I mean, it looks neat. Actually, it looks pretty neat for a 2D platforming game. Like, I've certainly seen worse. Okay, this is a little different. I'm not gonna click on this one. My Little Sister Special Place. Okay. We don't need to figure out what's going on there. We can leave it alone on that one. I think you might be right on that one at least. These other ones kind of seemed more normal. Sunrider 4, The Captain's Return. Okay, it's a little dating sim like, sure. I don't know what Clanad means, but it also looks like a dating sim type thing. I'm not even gonna go near My Little Sister's Special Place. Good lord. Yeah, see, lol, no need to see that. I see that and my brain instantly goes, no thank you. Oh god, Clanad is ugly. God, that art style. If you don't like anime, then you're not gonna like most of those games. Even if you do like anime, but if you have like a discerning taste in anime, then you're not gonna like those games. Those games are for people that live, die, breathe, and eat and sleep anything and everything that might tangentially be related to Japan. So, for anybody that's not that, those games are going to be off-putting. Oh boy. Well, thank you for that illumination. I wonder how much more of Dark Messiah Might and Magic I have left to play. It's starting to annoy me. I kind of wish that it was just a normal-ass open-world game. Maybe I'll buy that Might and Magic pack on GOG. Give 6 a shot. 6 looks like it's the start of the game series being closest to Elder Scrolls, so I'll give that one a shot and see what's up. That's gonna be in my nightmares tonight. Good stream, good job. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks for stopping by and supporting me as always. Same to everybody else. Nocti, I think she's lurking and busy, preoccupied at the moment. Wisp, always appreciate you. Gabrielle, always appreciate you. Everybody else who's in here and lurking, appreciate you too. Tomorrow, Saturday, probably not going to stream since I streamed on Wednesday. Probably going to take tomorrow to just kind of chill. But I will be back Tuesday, as always. So enjoy the rest of your weekend, everybody. Appreciate your support as always, and I will see you on Wednesday or Tuesday. Later.